Okay, this is a quick update on Bitcoin and what is happening. So the king made a move. And what did it do? Okay, so the king, Bitcoin, the king that leads the market, it dropped, I think it was like 2%, okay, and it went back down and back tested the support of the breakout of the main triangle, okay, or the formation, which is a beautiful back test here. Okay, you can see that right there. So we had a breakout, broke up, made the all-time high, came back down, and we've retested this as support. Okay, this is today's candle. This is the daily chart. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart on Bitcoin, and it looks to be forming some sort of formation here. So if we take a look here, okay, and we have resistance going across the top. Okay, now generally speaking, we're coming into it in a downtrend. Okay, so these can break down, okay, and it's a continuation pattern, and we could just continue down, right? Now, if it was to break up, and it would be a reversal, and actually it's finding support here, you can see it quite clearly at 64,000 kind of 400 region. It's finding support really, really well. We might even make a break back down here. If we break down back here to test, okay? Now, why did Bitcoin dump? Bitcoin dumped because mainly because it's over leveraged. Okay, so you had too many longs in the market, and it was a long squeeze, and it corrected, okay? And it liquidated, these candles here liquidated all the over leveraged longs in the market, okay? And the market was too greedy, way too greedy. Too many people think betting that it'll go up and over leverage 10x's, 20x's, and the market knows this, and they basically dropped it, okay? And they all get liquidated, okay? So this is called a long squeeze, all right? The opposite would be a short squeeze when everybody's going short. Okay, and they'll squeeze it. So this is what's happened. There's been so many people who've been liquidated here. I can't imagine how many people have been wrecked, okay? Another reason Bitcoin dropped essentially was because of the fact the Evergrande and China FUD, that they might default on their debts. But that came out apparently that it was false, okay? And they did actually make their payment. So this is the reasons. There's plenty, the fear and greed index. We were way too greedy, way too high. I think it was up close to 85. And this basically, when you got it up around there, it's another warning shot that there is going to be a long squeeze, okay? So it'll be interesting to see what the fear and greed index will be tomorrow. I would reckon it'll be down quite a bit. And it resets everything, okay? And it even brings the stochastics back down as well into kind of neutral zones. And in some cases, so we're back here in neutral on the daily, all right? And if we go to the hourly maybe, we're at the bottom oversold, okay? You can see that quite clearly here. Just 1 second, I'm gonna get rid of this. So you can see that here, we're at the bottom and we're in oversold territory, okay? Which is quite nice. We go to the 2 hour, it's oversold. 3 hour, we're moving into it, and 4 hour, we're at oversold. Okay, so yeah, it's a resetting of the oscillators, which again is very, very healthy, okay, for the market. But this could be a continuation pattern right now, okay? We could continue down a small bit if this breaks down. All right, this could break down here, or it could break up. But generally, when you're coming into it from a little downtrend, it'll be a continuation. You need to see a double bottom or something for it to reverse. Okay? So Bitcoin, yeah, everybody starts panicking. The market follows and reacts to what Bitcoin is doing. Even if you don't hold Bitcoin, doesn't matter. It is the king, and it will do what it does, and it'll move when it wants to. If it wants to dump, it'll dump, and all the alts will react with it. Okay, it is holding here the 0.618 fib here, which is a retracement level. It's right on it, holding beautifully. Okay, this line here. And a lot of the times a move, it'll come back and retrace that level, the golden pocket, okay? And that's where it is right now. But look, I'm not panicking. You know, this isn't even a correction. It's only down, what, 2%? It went down, what did it go down? Okay, 8.8%, and now it's down 6.5%, okay? You know, a correction would be 30, 40%, okay? Especially in this market. We saw those in 2017. We had massive corrections, okay? Big, massive shakeouts. These are shakeouts before the main parabolic run, okay? So hodl, don't panic. Bitcoin does what it does, and it's doing it well, and it's scaring the market and making everybody sure that we're going to dump even further. And this is what Bitcoin does. It does it really, really well. It gets people panicked and puts fear in the market, okay? And that's why they want you to sell. They don't want you to make money in the market, okay? And they want to buy your coins off you cheap, the whales. They don't want you having any Bitcoin. They don't want you having any of the good alts. They just want it all, okay? But that could be a continuation pattern. If it does break down here, you're looking at another 2% move down, okay? So let's say it breaks out here, 2%, we're looking at 63,000 mark. If it breaks down, let's say it breaks up, you're kind of talking back up to the 66,200, 300 level. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. That is the hourly chart. I'll go to the 5 minute, might be a bit clearer. Okay, but this could be more or less a continuation pattern. The reason being is because we're coming into it from a downtrend, and we'll go down that way, I would suspect. But then again, we could break up, okay, and try and make a move back up. But we will see. And whatever Bitcoin does here, the alts will react to exactly what it is doing, like they just did a while ago. Okay, so that's what Bitcoin is doing right now, and that's the state of the market. And do not be afraid. This is standard stuff. Awesome.